What up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel on this Friday, July 29th. We have SummerSlam tomorrow night, and this week there was a lot of stuff going on. Riddle and Seth Rollins supposedly removed from the SummerSlam card. He tweeted, Triple H said, "I hear you, brother, and I'm wondering what is going to happen." There will be surprises at SummerSlam tomorrow night. You know, I'm almost positive of that. One thing I'm hoping for, though, that does not happen is the Authority returns. Triple H, Stephanie brings back in Seth Rollins. We saw that way back when, 10 years ago. We don't need to see that kind of stuff again. Triple H right now, you're the head of the creative and talent. You know, let's make this show good. And quite honestly, it's not about you. Remember that. There's also the rumors of Sasha probably coming back now that Vince is gone. But, you know, personally, if there was a big return, I'd like to see Bayley show up. I don't know. I haven't heard anything lately, so it is sort of crazy. And then also on this card, you know, when they brought John Cena back for his 20th anniversary show, all the reports were saying he was going to be around to come, you know, to be involved in SummerSlam. He's not on the card, for one thing. And also, no AJ Styles. What I would have proposed, if you're going to remove Seth and Riddle, have a three-way match with John Cena, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins, and the winner be the #1 contender to the unified belts, the world belts. You know, just to get all of them on the show. But, you know, one has to wonder, and I'm wondering what Triple H has got in mind. And I honestly hope he doesn't dig into the past, because it's something I really don't care for. Now, when you talk about the SummerSlam card, you got Lesnar and Roman in, the last man standing match, or whatever you want to call it. Lesnar ain't sticking around. So Lesnar is not gonna win. Now, obviously that should be the main event, and it will. And we got the match with Theory, who holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. Unless there's some sort of situation where maybe possibly Seth says to Theory, "I'll wrestle you for that Money in the Bank briefcase." But Theory's got a match with Bobby Lashley, who is the United States champion. So one has to wonder. I mean, you know, I see Lashley retaining. We have Logan Paul and The Miz. Logan Paul has signed a WWE contract. Miz will not win. He's not expected to win. If anybody thinks that The Miz is going to win, then you better rethink up here. Miz is great for putting people over. You know, he does get his occasional big wins, but he's been doing this for a long time, and look for Logan Paul to beat him. We have the Mysterios going against Judgment Day. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, along with Rhea Ripley. This match could go pretty much either way. I'm not sure what the outcome could be. We just had a celebration for Rey Mysterio's 20 years. But you know something? Rey Mysterio does not need to win this match. He honestly doesn't. And Damian Priest, He's been around for a little bit with NXT and finally got moved to the main roster. It'd be good to see Judgment Day take the victory. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. I don't know why, but it's in my gut. Becky's taken the belt back. She is the biggest woman in professional wrestling, and quite honestly, I just don't see no two ways around it. You know, this show is going to have some title changes, and this is going to be one of them. And Becky is going to get the belt from Bianca Belair. And let's go to the SmackDown side of it all with Liv Morgan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, rematching with Ronda Rousey. I say Liv will retain, but I say after the match, we could see Bayley or Charlotte Flair show up and give her a beat down and Ronda turning heel. You know, so one has to wonder there. But I do believe that Liv will end up retaining here, at least anyway. The Street Profits and the Usos for the Unified Tag Belts with Jeff Jarrett as referee. See, here's the thing. Why couldn't AJ or why couldn't Seth, if they're not going to be on the show, why couldn't they be the referee? Oh, yeah, because the WWE has re-employed Jeff Jarrett. And quite honestly, I see the Street Profits probably coming out on top. A lot of people are disagreeing with me, but I see Jeff Jarrett turning on the Usos and, you know, basically helping the Street Profits win, which would get Jeff Jarrett in good graces with the fans. To me, I'm done with Jeff Jarrett. I will plug this, that he will be there on Ric Flair's last match show on Sunday, but that's something to talk about, you know, in a day or two. So, yeah, there's just, it's interesting. SummerSlam doesn't have the best of matches, but, you know, it is what it is. And I feel like I'm leaving something out because I'm doing this off the top of my head, obviously. I don't try to be the guy that's looking to get 1 million views or the guy that's looking to get 1 million subs. I just do this because it makes me feel good, and it gives me, honestly, something to do during the course of the day. But I do have the passion of professional wrestling. There's just so much really to watch. But, yeah, I mean, this card don't have a lot of matches on it, and, you know, I'm sort of wondering, you know, what they're going to do. I mean, obviously no Randy Orton because he's still hurt. Unless they come up with something for AJ, I do believe that Triple H has got something planned for Seth Rollins. He's one of the Raw's biggest stars. And how do you keep him off the biggest show of the summer? But please, Triple H, please do not start the authority angle once again. Because to me, we've been through it before, and I definitely don't want to see it again. So we'll wait and see. But we'll see tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to watching the show. And we'll see what kind of surprises that we do have. Quite honestly, I'm not sure who's going to be the guy that defeats Roman Reigns to finally take those belts off him. But maybe it'll happen at Royal Rumble. I honestly don't know. But I definitely don't think it's going to happen at SummerSlam. And quite honestly, don't you think people are tired of seeing Lesnar and Roman Reigns? Even though Lesnar's new gimmick is a lot more fun to watch. But we've seen him wrestle way too many times. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, this is the Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great weekend.